seu filho da puta! Me dá cobertura! Me ajuda! Me dê cobertura!
The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. It seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out. There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. They could replace these on Monday morning. Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo, educated at rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch. Poor girl was dead, shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time. looked like we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out. I didn't know what the hell I was going to find up there, but I sensed it wasn't going to be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me? Open up.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad, the little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically. Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me. I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid.
Desiste, você tá fudido! Você vai morrer! Te pegamos!
die here. Move.
Isso não vai ter. Ah!
Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Mete fogo nele! Você tem a mínima ideia de quem é?
The only way out was to use that filing cabinet. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week. Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers. What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn. Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo. I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather. Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Aló. Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
You killed him, Boha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. Right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max? Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capeste, os bico cansa. Estressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky, neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Cigarro, uma da frente, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
É o mundo se acabando e foda-se. Avisem que o céu está ruindo. O que é pior, chegar no fundo ou continuar caindo. Quantos infernos cruzei, passei, sem anjo pra cantar. Quanto mar atravessei, segui, sem luz pra guiar. Ouvindo só clique, clack, clique, clack, boom, clique, clack, clique, clack, boom, clique, clack, clique, clack, boom, clique, clack, clique, clack. Aí polícia.
At least I'd found myself a tour guide.
Assassinos frios, povo calmo como Kennedy, dito tipo ND, bico treme se vê que ainda somos public enemy, é 1, 2 pra explodir.
Não vejo a hora de chegar na festa. Vamos logo!
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Nice percent girls! A gente não tá no zoológico, turista de medo, achou?
E acabar sua fé vendo homens barracos. Eu vim devolver o seu sorriso, favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Dá força pra continuar.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Homens, barracos e morros, sem socorro num lugar, sem esperança, nada, sem luz que possa inspirar. Resta buscar o melhor pra construir seu lar. E esse sorriso lindo é o que vai libertar. Eu vim devolver o seu sorriso, favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Dá força pra continuar. Eu vim devolver o seu sorriso, favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Dá força pra continuar. Eles querem te ver chorar, desacreditar. Pode conquistar ao pensar. Jamais sua cara é lutar.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Vai lá, dá uma olhada.
Olha, ele tá meio sexy, né? O que você faria se você estivesse com ele?
Vamos lá, vamos lá, vamos lá.
Ele tá bem lindo, né?
Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três para ele.
Well, they weren't gonna help me, and who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein?
Tu perdeu o fusão, amigo.
Hey, are you lost? More ways than I can possibly explain. You? The disco with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. The hair Dudley from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here? Well, I'm looking for someone. What are you doing here? me a couple of jobs. After I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk. And, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, it's wonderful giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days. Aren't you afraid? I was a cop for 25 years. Anchoring steel in Sao Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere. Good, bad, and different. Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here. No? Good luck. All right, you two, you look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Você é a única cachorra que precisa parar de gritar.
Esse cachorro latindo, você não faz nada.
Espera aí.
Party.
Avance, continue atirando. Para! Não tem como escapar da justiça. Por favor, me deixe embora. Eu tenho um filho pra criar. Tá acontecendo aqui, caralho! Por favor, me deixe embora! Eu tenho um filho pra criar! Não, por favor!
Então, eu não vou falar de novo. Cala a porra da
Você
sua
tem a
boca.
mínima ideia de quem a gente é?
Seu bosta!
Cobre o
Tá
olho
acontecendo
ali!
aqui, caralho! Por favor, me deixe
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed. Jesus. What a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint. I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me. Fabiano's market value was falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock. These bastards looked different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiano wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.